Hey there, good morning. I am John. Today is Wednesday, August 9th, 2023. This is my daily vlog. Each morning I come in and turn on this camera as the first thing I do in the morning after brushing my teeth and putting in my contact lenses to talk to you about my experiment trying to make content creation full-time. What it's like, what this journey is like when you're when you go out on an entrepreneurial dream rather than jumping back into a real job. So, and I say real job, not like this isn't a real job. It just is not historically considered a real job by the powers that be, but it's real work, I'll tell you that. Let's start with yesterday. Yesterday was podcast editing day over on Twitch. We had a dozen or so people come through and visit during that edit. Incredibly efficient edit. I was really surprised. It was a little bit of a long recording, our first one back, and I thought it was going to run the full 2.5 hours and maybe plus, but it was such a smooth edit that we were done inside of like 2 hours and change, just a little bit on like an hour, 10-minute episode. You can usually about double the recording time to know how long it's going to take to edit, but rather it went great, actually. So that episode is done and uploaded. It needs a little tagging and stuff before it actually goes live. Also yesterday, I knuckled down and worked on that next Atari tier. This one is all about adult-oriented, adults-only, mature Atari games that were released in the early 80s. And I'm happy to tell you that I finished it. Actually, I did a little bit more work on it I wrapped up the edit when I got back from the movie last night. It's about 11:30 or so. I finally got it all uploaded. You could watch it right now, except it's not published. Like, it's totally done and uploaded. So I'll release that this afternoon, actually, but I'm excited about that video. I think it has great potential based on its clickability. It's a little bit like, a little naughty kind of thing. I think people might click on it that otherwise might not click on regular Atari stuff, so they might see me and that kind of thing. I'm interested. That's the reason I wanted to do it. A, because I'm interested in the topic, and B, because I think it has good potential for growth. That's why pretty much I do everything. So that was pretty much all of the day yesterday. Stat-wise, status quo. We're pretty flatlined right now. That's going to change this afternoon when this new video drops, so we'll see how much of an impact or splash it makes. We're about to hit the next 100, but we're not there yet. 34.2 and change is where we're at right now. We'll probably hit 34.3 today sometime, this afternoon I expect, and we'll talk about it tomorrow. So let's talk today. So I love days when I get to a point where the video to release is done. It's actually, sometimes it's like I gotta wrap it up, but this is totally done, except for, again, just a little bit of tagging. So today I can focus on the next video with no rush. Didn't think I have to get it out today. So my intent today is to knock out the last of these Atari 50 cartridges. I have one sitting here, so that I'll have that ready to release on Friday or Saturday. So again, 2 long forms at least per week. Plus I'm considering I might try to do like a summary video about those. So I got 10 videos out of those, and I'm thinking maybe I can squeeze an 11th by doing a recap of, best of the show, best pass, best pin, best whatever. I don't know. I know people said they're sad that this series is ending, so it might be worth, since, kind of go to the well one more time and get something out of that. I'm pondering what to do with that. I'll think about it as I do this last cartridge and see what kind of opportunities are available. Also today I have to wrap up any remaining podcast publishing tasks. So that would be marking up commercials, and I'm just waiting on Mo to get the web article done so I can attach everything to that. But that is all uploaded as well. So very productive day yesterday, and it created what was it's put me in a really good spot going into the end of the week. Now, next week, is that next week? What is this? Yeah, I want to say, anyway, coming up this next week, I think it is when I'm ramping up toward that pre-release review. I'll start pre-release reviews, a sneak peek of a part of a unit that I have on hand. And as I said back in the early of the week, it's a huge opportunity, and it's something that we want to keep an eye on as we get into, I plan to release that around the 18th of this month, the first video in that series. And then I should have a lot more of them coming in the remainder of August and into September and October as new releases start to trickle my way. hopefully new releases before they were even released to the public. That's the big money right there. That's the big. I mean, by money I say not only money, but just the big splash that you can make, right? So, you go to search for something. If 5 people have done it, you can pick from 5. If one person has done it because you happen to be the first person to have the opportunity to do it, they got to watch you or nothing. So it's a captive audience. You get them, So I'm excited about that. I'm excited about this video that's going to drop today. I'm excited about wrapping up this series. It's a fun time. We're not at the top of a peak or anything. We're not doing huge numbers right now, but I feel like we're on this next kind of starting line, and the gun is about to go off. There's a lot of stuff, a lot of potential that could unwind here in the next few weeks, starting with the release of this video today, which we'll talk about tomorrow and see how it did. So cross fingers for me. Yeah, I think with that, let me go ahead and get started today. It's going to be a fun day, I think. So maybe you'll be there with me to see how things go. I want to thank you for stopping in to check out this quick vlog today. If you're here every day, I love you for that. Thank you for being a rider on the bus and a part of my support system. It really means the world to me. Have yourself a great Wednesday. Do something good for yourself if you can, and I'll talk to you again next day. Bye-bye.